All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Cardano itself. We are seeing Cardano making its way back above 50 cents, and I know there are some people out there that completely hate Cardano with a true passion. But, you know, the hate aside and the jokes aside, we're going to be focusing on to see what exactly is happening with ADA right now and what we could be expecting as we do go further into closing this month of May. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So looking at the overall markets today, you're seeing quite a bit of green across the board. ADA is also up about 7%, and that is thanks to none other than Bitcoin. I'm sure if you guys watched the video yesterday, you guys know exactly, what's going on right now. We kind of had a discussion revolving around, some of the specific price targets we could be aiming for the price of BTC, and of course, what that could mean for altcoins going into this week. And that's exactly what we did see happen. Bitcoin broke out above 70K. And of course, the entire market, as you guys know, is correlated, to Bitcoin's price, and you're seeing altcoins absolutely exploding. Looking at the price of ADA, sitting at about 50 cents right now. And looking at the comparison in Bitcoin and USD. So as far as USD comparative goes, we're up about 7.4%, and in Bitcoin comparative, we're up about like 1% over the past 24 hours. As far as market valuation goes for ADA, around 17.65 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is sitting above $500 million, which is not bad at all. But before we go into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So the verdict is in from the poll that we did yesterday. About 1,700 votes have come in about 23 hours. And you guys know I asked the community, do you still hold Cardano in your portfolio? And about 51% have said nope, and about 49% out of these 1,700 votes that have come in have said yes. So I did project this yesterday that it's going to be a close one, a very, very close call, and we are looking at that pretty much playing out about a 50-50%, pretty much of a balance, I would say. But that is obviously good to know. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people that still hold Cardano in their portfolio. Majority of the haters that hate on ADA, speaking about hating on ADA, I actually want to talk about this. So shout out to Dan. Dan came out and said this on Twitter, and I wanted to kind of discuss this today as well, because obviously what we're going to be discussing is similar as to what Dan tweeted today. So he goes and says, if you aren't bullish on Cardano, sell it, and especially don't waste your time online talking about how much you hate ADA. And I cannot agree with this more. Majority of the people that hate on Cardano are the people either that sold ADA way too early, like maybe at 2 cents, or these are the people that have Cardano in their portfolio. And speaking about their portfolio, Cardano is the only coin they have in their portfolios. And now they're seeing a lot of other coins absolutely outpacing ADA, and they're getting just sick of it. And just having nothing left to do but talk negative about it. And those are the two different types of people that talk negative about ADA. But there's also the ones that actually understand what is crypto, what is ADA, what are the risk factors, what is patience, what is ADA really doing. And majority of the people that hate on ADA don't have any clue what Cardano itself is doing. So could not agree more with the, Dan's tweet. Do let me know down below your overall take on this. But let's continue to take a look at what really happened with the market, and of course what we could be expecting as far as Cardano price is concerned. So looking at BTC dominance, guys, Bitcoin dominance has been continuing to fall down pretty much since the price of Bitcoin cracked past above $70,000. You're seeing Bitcoin dominance right now sitting at 55.05%. This is a significant pullback for the dominance index, and of course you guys know this is a huge indicator for myself to kind of see what kind of move we're going to see for altcoins. And obviously that going down and Bitcoin going up, you are seeing altcoins outpacing pretty much much Bitcoin in general. So that is obviously really, really nice to see. Moving to Bitcoin's price, you guys can see, Bitcoin did have that breakout as we did start off this brand new week. And you guys can see this for yourself. Bitcoin broke out of that key resistance. We spoke about this resistance. We spoke about the significance of this resistance. And look how close we are to all-time highs for Bitcoin already. You're looking at only a 4% move, guys. Let that sink in. Just a 4% move for Bitcoin in order for BTC's price to enter into price discovery mode. This is insane. Absolutely insane stuff. And as you guys know, I treat the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level as an all-time high zone, and pretty much we hung around this zone throughout even the negative price movements over the past month. So those are some factors we need to keep in mind. But after this move, like I said, everything went up, and that includes our good old friend ADA. So going back down and zooming in a little bit. So right now, guys, before we even talk about any of those other price targets, you really want to just focus on, this consolidation that's happening. As I've discussed with you guys before several different times, we're still, believe it or not, Cardano's price is still in the bear market cycle. And how do I know that? Below the 78.6, which is at around 68.48 cents, this is still below the consolidation of the bear market cycle. Once we pop into the blue zone, this is where the bear market cycle comes to an end. And I've said this several different times, but now if you were to zoom out and take a look at the bigger picture, how far are we really from all-time highs for Cardano? This is a 533% move for us to retest that zone. If we look at it from the yearly highs at around 80 cents, we were only about 289% away for us to retest all-time highs. If the market moves up very fast, in a matter of just a month or two, things can go crazy. So, this is where your patience is going to get really tested. I personally believe once we cross this dollar price point, the $5 resistance, I am very confident. Again, this is my own personal opinion, not financial advice. You do your own due diligence, as I've always said. But I'm projecting once we cross the 78.6 resistance at around $1.05, I believe ADA will make its move up very fast into the 38.2. Those are my personal price projections. But as of now, we need to focus for the price of ADA to actually get back into the 78.6 first, and then we can start having these comparisons. So right now what you're starting to see is, of course, resistance coming in the way, as I've said, 52.17%. But so far the momentum that we're seeing for the overall crypto space is bullish. So I think we will get our way back up to this 58 cents quite sooner than a lot of people think. So those are some targets that we need to keep in mind. But first and foremost, you really do need to see Cardano breaking out of this 52 cents price point. If it's able to do that, I'm very confident that ADA will make its way up to this 58.57 cents quite fast. But one step at a time, for ADA, start understanding how this market works, start understanding the diversification process, why it's so important. But with that being said, thank you so much for all your support. I will see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.